My name's Katie, and basically today we're going to be talking about food waivers, we're going to talk about fundraisers, and we're going to talk about a date change. The date change is actually on bank night. Very, very important you guys are there for that, because you not only will be turning in any cash or checks you guys have, you will be getting your shirts, you will be getting your final locations, the map, the schedule, everything. The date for that is changed one day over. It's going to be April 6th, and it will actually be in one of the Cooley ballrooms. Like I said, very, very important you guys are there for that. We also have the $10 shirts that we're selling, and I don't know if everybody has seen it, but if not, here you go. This just says ASU Polytechnic Relay for Life in the front, and then on the back is the fun part. Okay. So those are, yes?
What time is the bank night at?
Bank night is at 6:15.
And how long does it go to?
Oh, I'm sorry, 4 to 8. 4 to 8.
Okay, and if we have a class during that time?
If you can get somebody else from your team to come.
Okay, all of us are in the education program.
Okay.
We all have class during that time. So
Oh, okay.
I could probably stop by in between classes, but...
If it needs to be, if it's like your whole club, I have no problem meeting up with you guys sometime other and bringing all the stuff to you.
Okay.
But it's not stay the whole time.
Oh yeah, not during the whole time,
okay,
just come in. Yeah, you're just dropping off your cash, we're gonna, and all your money, and then we'll give you your stuff and you're more than welcome to leave.
Okay, so if I was to stop by in between classes, that should be fine?
Correct, yes. Okay, another thing is our luminary bags. We need to sell these for the track. It's basically, for people that don't know or aren't sure about it still, it's how we, you're gonna get a visual of the survivors, the ones that are currently fighting and the ones that have passed away from cancer. And our luminary ceremony is very, very special to us, not only just because it's a luminary ceremony, but it's also because we have our lights in it, and the lights are going to be purple, blue, and red. And the red symbolizes the ones that are currently fighting. So anybody that has a bag that's for someone that's currently fighting will be red, a red light. The blues for the ones that have passed, and then the purples are the ones that are survivors. So if you guys are selling bags, remember to do put on the bottom of the bag if they're a survivor, if they're currently fighting, or if they've passed away, because that's how we're going to differentiate between the lights. Anybody who needs more bags, please ask us and we can give you more. We need these ASAP though, so we can start getting the lights and figure out how much we need for the track still. We also have this really, really cool fundraiser, and it's only for guys though. And we really want a lot of participation for it. It is actually called Mr. Gaga. And what we are going to be doing is we're going to have a Mr. Gaga contest. We want to make sure everybody knows about this because it's going to be a lot of fun. And the winner gets 2 Diamondback tickets. But the cool thing about it is anybody seen Glee, or at least seen the episode of when they get all Mr. Gaga up? That's what you guys can be doing. The coolest outfit, it's going to start at 9 o'clock, and it goes until 11. At 9 o'clock, you will get into your costumes. You'll come up onto the stage. We will introduce you guys. If you guys have a purse, please bring a purse. If you do not have a purse, we will provide you with a purse. But the reason why you need a purse is because from 9 to 11, you'll be walking around and asking for donations. If people like your outfit, they'll provide you with a donation to put in your purse. The guy that had the most money at the end of the night will be winning the tickets. And of course, pictures will be included throughout all of this.
That was a great incentive to be there.
So if you are wanting to participate in this, please email Sammy. The email is listed, and a little bit more information is provided on the website. You can contact Sammy through that. But we do want this to be a huge thing. It will be a lot of fun. So, not only for the guys, but for the girls. So, let's make sure that goes through well. Is there any questions regarding Mr. Gaga?
That's on the same day, the 6th?
No, that will be on the actual day of the event.
Okay.
It'll be the 8th, yeah.
And what are the tickets for?
Diamondbacks tickets.
Okay.
Yes. Another thing. Yes.
Can like anybody from our team do it, just like as many people as we want?
Any guys, yep.
Alright.
Yep, there's no limit on the team-wise, because it's all going to go, the money is eventually going to go back to your team, so it's going to be like a team fundraiser. So as many guys on your team that can do it, the more money your team's going to end up actually raising. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you have, the more guys you have doing it, the better your team's going to go off anyway. And, who doesn't want to, dress up as Lady Gaga for the afternoon? So, yes.
Well, I don't want to.
You don't want to, okay. Okay. We need to know what your guys' fundraisers are by the 24th. The reason why we need to know it ASAP is because our event is coming up like less than 30 days. So we need to know what you guys are planning to do for your fundraisers. Does anybody have already, like, they know what they're doing? Yes.
Oh.
What are you going to do?
We're doing bottle cap necklaces.
Bottle cap necklace is very cool. Anybody else? Yes?
We're doing like a cord for balloons filled with like paint, and we're gonna do like a dart throwing contest.
Cool.
We're just selling cookies from Costco.
Cookies, Costco, okay?
Selling hamburgers.
Selling hamburgers. Anybody else?
Selling cooler koozies and doing the bobblehead game.
Oh, okay. Doing something different? Okay, so we got some games and food. The thing about the food is we need food waivers. That needs to be done by the 24th too. And we can, Anna will go over the food waivers and the importance of that. Basically, the reason why we need to do food waivers is we never know whose cat got on the table and got into it. So just to be on the safe side, it's a lot easier to have the food waivers, making sure the food is coming from a legitimate place.
I'm so glad we recorded that. That's awesome.
Is there anything else that we forget?
Just need to know site specifications and fundraisers. You can sign up there if you haven't already. They're on table. I'll also have the list again on the 24th that you can fill out, or you can email me directly. I'm basically first come, first serve, so if 5 people want to sell cookies and the first 2 have already written it down, they're going to be the ones that's selling it, and I'll send you an email saying to think of something else. So more variety, the better.
Yes, and the people that already know it today, the faster you write up the paper, the more the guaranteed you're going to get that what you wanted to do. Is there any other questions? Yes?
Could you go a little bit more in detail about the site specifications? Like, are we choosing our own spot specifically on the track, or?
Do you want me to cover that? No, you're not choosing specifically, but if you have someone on your team that's handicapped and needs to be closer to a ramp, or if you have someone that, has an uncontrollable bladder and has to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes and needs to be closer to the bathroom, like those kind of things, let me know. That way I can kind of accommodate the needs that you
Or the
have.
fundraiser, if you're in more need of, right underneath a light or something.
Or a larger area, or if you have 2 teams, like a lot of people will have like 30 members on the team, but they hold 15, and so you have part 1 and part 2, but you want them to be together, let me know that there's 2 parts to your team and what teams and stuff there are, so I can put them together.
How big are the sites?
Basically, however we paint it. I mean, there's going to be plenty of room. You don't have to worry about being like squeezed in a little spot, but there's not like an exact dimension of what your tent site is.
Any other questions?
Yes, you can put an
Oh, yeah.
easy up. There's plenty of room
you
for
can
that.
do it easy up, but also you can go farther back into it, so yeah, you can definitely have more room. And not every team is going to have, a huge thing, so a lot of times, you can share the area or whatever, and it works. No questions? Okay.
What about parking?
Parking will be free that night after 4. But we really don't open up the area until, when are we going to open up the area for everybody to?
The track is going to be open at 3:30 to start loading, and at that time you're usually driving on the track, so you don't have to worry about parking. Cars will be off at 5, and then that's when you'll park, and all parking is free. No citations after 4. And more information will be provided at the next team captain meeting. We'll have printouts and flyers and everything for you guys. So.
Oh, the theme is music through the ages, and it's actually Don't Stop Believing in a Cure. So everything is music. Even some of the theme laps this year are around surrounded by music. We have, what do we have? We have an awesome DJ this year, and it's going to be with a wide diversity of music from Disney, Glee, to everything in between. Those are the two most recommended. So, but if you guys wear your band shirts, dress up like a artist. I've had one team that's already said that they really want to dress up as Kiss. So it's whatever you guys want to do. Last year, if you guys were here, we gave out capes so you guys can decorate. This year, we are going to give you guys, at Bake Night, we'll give you a cutout of a guitar, and that's what you guys can use as your banner, yes. You guys can figure out how, if you guys want to hold it, or if you guys want to get a string around it, a tie. It's all up to you how you guys want to decorate, but we will provide you with those cutouts of the guitars at Bake Night. Any other questions? Yes?
When's Bake Night?
Bake Night will be on the 6th. Yes. 4 to 8, yes. Here. Yeah. Okay. In this room, yes. And Anna, do you want to go over the winners?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
My friend Veronica is here. This is Veronica Orris. She is our food inspector for Arizona State University, and everything else to keep us safe, not just from, as Katie so eloquently put it before you came, the reason that we don't do bake sale items is because we don't know if someone's cat got on the counter, which is a good point, huh? That was a good way of putting it. It was just enough of a visual that none of us ever want to eat a bake sale item ever again, actually. But I know that there's a couple of people who actually, the PGM guys are going to do hamburgers again, I know. And actually, Veronica then can tell you, if you wanted to do anything with food, this is the most awesome thing about having someone keep us very safe. We want our events to be safe. We don't want anyone sick. I've learned so much from her through the years on keeping everyone. We want our event to go great. We don't want you to spend the evening in the hospital, which is why she will at least give you, if you want to do food, you just need to talk to her, and we could talk through what we can do. What are the restrictions? What are the requirements? Right? Right. Is there anything else that you could think of that kind of floor to you, or is it?
Basically, I guess one of the reasons why I came was because Anna had invited me, but also, again, food safety. That's what we're all about. We don't want anyone coming to the Polytechnic campus and eating something, especially at a charitable organization event, and becoming deathly ill, okay? And sometimes that's exactly what happens, is you eat something and you could end up in the hospital and die. It's as simple as that. If you watch TV and you've heard this recently again, what do we have? Another peanut butter recall, Skippy peanut butter. We've had spinach, we've had our lettuces, sliced tomatoes. It goes on and on and on. So things can be simple or they can be complicated, but what I would like to do is, if you have any questions, to be able to answer those questions for you. Basic requirements for any food service that you'll do would be, if it's not packaged and non-potentially hazardous. So say you go to Costco or Sam's Club or Smart & Final or something like that, and you buy muffins that are already in those little plastic packages. Hey, have all you want, you can sell those. You don't have to sell them in any particular fashion. But when you're talking about the hamburgers, for instance, so now you're working with raw food, and then you're obviously going to have cooked items that are going to go along with that. So like your hamburger buns and condiments and so forth. When something like that occurs, what we require, and this is just a minimum standard, is that you have a structure overhead where you're actually going to serve the food. Not the barbecue with the hamburgers,